guys, I am here. I'm gonna be answering some questions. I just started a new stage in my life, and because of that, these questions are pretty much based on it. Some people wanted me to answer them, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna answer them from the bottom of my heart. Um, so, first one is, tell me about yourself. I'm Puerto Rican, born and raised. Called the Puerto Rican Catwoman. Uh, yeah, this is Whiskers. This is my little mark, and I like to make videos for fun. I like to talk to new people, and I um, I like web development. That's what I've been getting on lately. I don't really have any regrets in my life. I think everything that happens in your life is for a specific reason. I think you have to grow from life, and in order to do that, sometimes you have to go through different things in your life, and you have to go through different stages. And there is nothing I regret except ever wasting my time. I think time is so precious, life is so short, and you should try to spend your time in the best possible way and the most productive possible way, and always manage it the best way that you can. Do you have any hobbies? I think my hobby is spending time with my cats. I'm a cat lover. I say that when I'm old, I'm gonna have like 50 cats. That's why I call myself the Puerto Rican Catwoman. No, but I don't think that counts as a hobby. As a hobby, I like to work out. I like to read a lot. I like to listen to music. I like to watch Netflix. I love to go to the movies. It's like my favorite place in the world to go to, just because I want to be an actress someday, and that is my dream job. What have you learned in this new stage of your life? This is an actually very interesting questions because I am living a new stage in my life. I spent about 2 weeks in the hospital not so long ago, and I changed my whole life. And what I'm doing differently now is that I feel like before in my life I used to avoid everything, and I feel like my fears used to control me, and now instead of my fears controlling me, I'm actually facing all my fears straight up. I'm going direct, and just facing them, and I'm not avoiding things. I'm actually facing them now, and because of that, I feel like I'm learning a lot. Um, it's really it's been such a self growing experience, and it's also been hard. I'm not gonna say that all of it has been butterflies and cherries, because that's just the way life is. Life isn't all butterflies and cherries, and especially if you're the kind of person that wants to grow in life, it's not going to be simple or that easy. But I realized that in my head, my fears have been bigger than they really truly are. Also, I was always trying to avoid any interaction with people, and I've learned and I've grown, and I've realized that there are wonderful people out there with wonderful hearts, and I think I have grown because I've opened myself up more to people, and that is the most satisfying part of everything in this new stage in my life. I'm also trusting, and I'm letting things flow, and I'm just trying to grow as a human being, And I'm also being patient with myself because I feel like when you want to grow, you have to be patient with yourself. You're gonna go from 0 to 100. So I'm also learning how to be patient with myself and how to grow in the best possible way. So should you be worried about today or about tomorrow? I think you should be, I don't think you should be worried, because I think that's a wrong word. I think you should always try to make the best so that tomorrow you have wonderful results. But I don't think you should stress out too much, because you can do your best today and maybe tomorrow you don't have the results that you want, and that's out of your control. So I don't think you should let things that are out of your control stress you out. But I think you should definitely try to do your best so that tomorrow you have the results that you want in life. And you should always try to do positive things so that you have positive results. So I think you should do your best today. You should do your best tomorrow. I think you should do your best every day. But I don't think you should worry, because worried is the wrong word. I think you should just make sure that you're doing your best, and that's it. What is the most important thing to get done for you this week? Well, I started working. I'm actually working 5 days, 8 hours every day, which makes me really exhausted. Like, I'm just like, right now it's my free day, and I'm just doing what I like. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying my free day and just doing whatever I like because I think I deserve it. But because of that, because I started working about 2 weeks ago, I am exhausted. And because of that, I haven't been working out, and I think it's so important to take care of yourself. I think if you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to be efficient, you're not going to be good at whatever it is that you're doing. And I haven't been taking good care of myself, so I'm working on that. So definitely this week I want to work out every day. That's one of the things I want to do. And I also want to do the things that I love, and I also want to study the things that I need to study, because I started studying a little bit of coding, which is what I've been getting into lately, and I stopped because I started working, as I said, because I don't really have a lot of time for myself, so I have to make sure that I use my time wisely and do the best that I can with it. So those are the two things that I have as goals this week. Pretty much just study my coding and work out after work or before work. Oh god, anyways. And also try to spend a little bit more of time with my boyfriend, who I really miss a lot. What is the closest thing to real magic? I think the closest thing to real magic is love. I think love does wonderful things. I think affection, warmth, like hugs are magical. And anytime you show love to anyone in any way, it's like a supernatural thing that it's amazing. It's almost like magic. It takes all the bad energy out, and it's really nice. Am I taking care of myself? As I said, not this week. I haven't. I have to admit, I've been working a lot, so I haven't even been like doing my nails because I didn't have a lot of time, and I haven't been working out, which I'm very used to, and I haven't been eating well and a lot of things. But this week, this is what we're gonna work on, and that's what we're gonna change. What worries me the most about the future? Okay, so I do worry about the future a lot. Like, I will admit, sometimes I get anxious and I get like all over the place because I think a lot about the future. But I've learned how to not do that, and I think not being able to reach my goals, the goals I have in life, which I feel positive about, because I'm always like, I'm gonna make them happen. It doesn't matter how long it takes or when I will get there. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep going for things that I want, and that nothing is ever gonna stop me from the things I want in the future. And right now I have different goals from the ones that I used to have like a year ago. I'm in a very different stage in my life, so it's kind of interesting. But I think anything is possible as long as you fight for it and as long as you're determined. So I am feeling very positive about my future right now. Which is worse, falling or never trying? I think I think never trying is worse than falling. I think falling is just a natural thing. I think as humans, we fall and we stand up again, and when we make a mistake, we have the ability to learn from it and keep going and try harder. I believe in second chances. I believe life has given me second chances, and I'm so entirely grateful for it. And I've had to fall many times to understand certain things in life, and sometimes that is the only way that we learn. It's like when we're babies and we're learning how to walk, we fall, and if we stop trying to walk because we fell and it hurt, then we would have never learned how to walk. So I think it's just the natural thing in life. So definitely never trying is worse than falling. Falling, it's gonna happen. And the most successful people are the ones that understand that, and the ones that are not afraid to, fall as many times as they have to until they reach their goals. And I think if you don't fall, you're not alive. So if you ever fall, just be strong enough to stand up and to know that it's just part of life.